Greetings, Biter friends. Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and we are trying to do a couple of things. The first thing I realized we had forgotten to do is we want to make our construction robots. So, logic circuits, fabrication tool 2s. Yeah, of course. Is that equipment? Where's this fabrication tool? Is it intermediate? No. It's not equipment. It's not here. Not production. Alright. Fabrication tool 1 and tool 2. They're in equipment. Okay, they are there. Motor 2, capacitor, repair pack, fabrication tool 1, it's steel rod. Wow! Oh, those are going to be complex. Yeah. We're going to need them in several places too, so... I don't want to. We also, I think, need them here. We need them not here. But we need them for the small assembler 2s that are needed there. So fab tools need for the small assembler 2s. Oy, yay. These recipes are complicated. Anywho, that is not the main focus of this episode. The main focus of this episode is compressors. We built 12 of them. I want to store some energy for use in compression. That's really all we're trying to do this episode. I don't even care if it's a short one. We're still gonna try. Yeah. Don't care. It's fine. It's perfectly fine and acceptable if not everything operates at full capacity. Maybe if I keep telling myself that enough times, it'll even become true. Okay. Train's probably gonna need a while to fill up. So we are tossing nitrogen. Let's... Where's our pure nitrogen? This is the pure nitrogen. Do we have a good spot along here? Yeah, there's some empty space here. So let's build a compressor. Gonna compress nitrogen. Okay. Let's put it along this way, maybe here. Okay. Then we'll go down here. Yeah. What's the best way to do this? So we want to have these guys come. Let's do this. And then we'll have a little bit more space, which is all we really need. Gonna start compressing this nitrogen, and the nitrogen that's compressed is gonna go up. So can we do this as a surge compressor? Okay. So it's only going to happen if we have a surplus of power, which is good. It's what we want to do. I'm gonna assume that we don't actually care about the compressed nitrogen recipe for anything other than this. So then let's actually kill one of these. I just want to see, yeah. So okay, we do need all the compressors. Then how do we make electricity? We have the closed turbine twos, right? So the closed turbine twos are going to go here. Closed turbine ones are fine. So we're going to go down to here. I'm going to assume no more of these. You're going to be a backup turbine. And we're going to paste a couple of you down. By a couple, I really mean as many as we possibly can. Now let's do 3 at a time and try to keep the power like this. Okay, kill the rock. So we should be connected back up to the grid. So we have very, very little compressed nitrogen in here. Because we have a lot of energy stored and ready to go, but they're not being released because we don't need any now. Oh, we met our demonstration. Excellent. Nitrogen chemistry. We can make ammonia. Okay, and then soda ash. Well, that sounds like a worthy thing. Transportation system, transport drones. Well, these are not going to be as convenient as I would hope. All right. We're going to take it anyways, though. They look like they're just kind of fancy trains. Still, this should be a huge amount extra. Close backup turbines there. Let's look at our 1 minute, 10 minute. Medium furnace, chemical plant. I mean, it's in the noise. But hopefully all of this compressed stuff is actually helping. It's all set to surge mode. And honestly, we're not getting enough nitrogen in. That's interesting. Well, we can put a pump here. Should help some. And then let's go see what's going on with our nitrogen supply. Because we're still burning a ton of it. All right. I'm actually gonna pump this up here because we would rather see it go through this. No, That's actually not what we want. We'd rather see it go in this direction though, so we do want this. But I think I'm gonna put a pump this way. That's probably a good spot for the pump. So we're gonna prefer to empty things out. Okay, we can see much higher nitrogen pressures here, and this one's lower, so I suspect we're going to be doing a lot better when it comes to compression. The nitrogen's still having a hard time getting up here. Alright. Let's put a tank here. Just put one of these. So that way we can store a fair bit of our compressed nitrogen. Yeah, that should help. It can't hurt. But it's obviously not going to be an optimal system, but it says dead, stupid, simple thing. Close standard turbine, open standard turbines. I mean, we just don't need the backup power is what it comes down to. And really, yeah, okay. That's fine. Ooh, it kills me that we don't have more sensors. Well, it's alright. Limestone and optimization, yeah. So this would be a fairly easy one, and then we can do the next level optimization, which I don't really care about. We can do logistics train network. But we can already build this stuff. We can build logistics train stop. How is that different than a normal train stop, I wonder? Logistics stop requests and provides items and fluids. Okay. Well, there's a lot more happening, and most notably, our nitrogen usage has gone way down. We're not burning off our spare nitrogen like we were before. That's good to see. I mean, we're still burning this guy off, but we shouldn't. We are filling this tank up slowly, but surely. Okay. Let's go check our aluminum. I don't want to do a really short episode. I know I threatened to do that last time, but meh. I am allowed to change my mind, guys. So at some point in time, this aluminum carbide, we're gonna need to save some of it. This is doing all right. We're coming along. Caustic solution has a decent amount. How is our chlorine looking? We have a lot of chlorine, but the chlorine, the hydrochloric acid is kind of low. Let's figure out why and see if we can improve that some. We'll also put more chlorine storage. Bigger storage tank should do good things. Well, it won't do bad things at the very least. We need to go down. So we just simply don't have enough hydrogen, and we don't have enough hydrogen because... why? I mean, we could stand to get rid of a little bit more chlorine. This is true. Let's see. Do we have pumps? We don't. We also have our hydrogen that's over here. The electrolysis, we got the surge splitters, which they're doing fine. This guy is doing okay. So these guys are running pretty consistently as well. We could put a few more of those down. That wouldn't kill anything. It's a good plan. So let's go ahead and put down this. Good. And these guys are all going off quite nicely. Excellent. Now, hydrogen is full. So we're trying to pump it out as quickly as we can. This is only enabled actually if we have not enough hydrogen. So we should probably do a pump 2 there, which we'd have to go get some. But would help. It should give us a little bit more hydrogen though. Without as much of the nasty chlorine. Still, we just don't have enough hydrogen. It's fair, I guess. It's totally fair. It's ironic because we have more than enough here. What's the problem here, actually? Too much oxygen? No, that's an input. Not enough methane, and not enough methane because we have too much water. All right, we have too much water, so we should turn on the water electrolysis, which is this guy. Should help a little bit. Yeah, we got a good amount of water pumped into there. Okay. Nitrogen chem 1. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be at more checkpoints. I want to do the limestone mineral processing 2. Will allow for this. We can take crushed bauxite and make mineral dust from it. Don't know why we would want to do that. Limestone processing. Can make lime. Interesting. And better mining productivity is always a good thing. Metalworking 2, we can do oiled iron sheets, steel sheets. Okay, That seems a little silly. We can oil everything. All right. It is what it is. Weaving, steel cable, steel wire, wind power 2. That may be cool. That may help our power situation a fair bit, actually. So the closed standard turbines are doing some good. And twist of red. Open standard turbines. We are getting some of our backup turbines, though, operating. That's good to see. But far, far better as a backup is our solar power. So our wind power is definitely the primary. But when it goes out, we can see these closed standard turbines, which is always our solar power. Our power usage has spiked, though. Wow. Look at this. Closed standard turbines were producing 58 megawatts of power. 58 megawatts. For a fairly long amount of time, too. Okay. Our power is much, much, much better than it has been. Some of these little sites we've got down here are doing wonders. Good. Even if we can't see them do work. So, let's start to make our rails. I'm going to drop these here. Yeah, why not? And the wells, we also don't need this many wells. Motors we're going to need to put on our belts. It's pretty obvious. Well, motors and what else do we have? We actually do have steel gears on this belt. This would not be a bad thing to put on the belts. Can we bring that? Yeah, there we go. On the bus. Have no more belt. Lovely. Let's take our undergrounds from here. And we're gonna take our belt from over here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be out of some of the stuff that we need. Let's take another stack of belt 2s. It's occasionally handy. Okay, that worked well. So, question is where do we want this to be the input on the belt? Let's go ahead and do it up here. Yep, this will do quite nicely. Okay. And then we're also going to want capacitors on the belt and insulated wire. Those are very common ingredients. Let's go ahead and just take those up. So we actually don't need this stuff anymore, because we're just gonna replace this with the steel gears itself. Although, let's go ahead and leave it in. It won't hurt anything. Won't hurt nothing at all. Aluminum plate is lacking a bit. That just means we need to choo-choo. And let's go ahead and clear some of our cargo space. Ammonia I think is one of the ingredients in explosives in real life. Let's go ahead and clear those out. Fully automatic train is going to be nice, but I am content to have a semi-automatic train for the moment. Okay. That all got pumped out quick. Let's get some pump 2s. Because they are pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Let's go check our train. So it looks like we got some good stuff coming. We did get plates full. Excellent. And in fact, we have some of everything on the line. Not a whole lot of the ammonia, so yeah, that's lacking pretty hard. And really, that's just our surplus. We're gonna have to do some serious changes to a lot of what we're doing to make this work. Well, we can take a stack of these and we can start a robot network. Why not? Okay. Wonder if we need to upgrade all of the stuff we have, the chests. Probably. We should try to cover up here too. I mean, it's not like we're using the network. Go maybe here and over here. We'll extend it down here, I guess. I have the 20, I want to use them all. Not surprisingly, these guys ran out pretty quickly. As did most of these. Okay. Progress. So we need to do limestone, and I think we're gonna have to set up an aluminum factory pretty soon too. A fully dedicated aluminum factory. Yeah, our power usage is spiking a little bit. Electrolyzers, not surprisingly, are a huge part of our power usage. Electrolyzers, real life, use a ton of electricity. So it's good to say they do that in this as well. Okay. Let's see, let's just take another few minutes. Let's get some parts going on. We need, well, can we dump? No. How about here? Just the pipe, but I want the pipe. Okay. Graphite, we can put some here, I guess. And plastic, good. That's looking better. Take a whole bunch of power pole 2s. How hard is it to make the pylons now? They need insulated water, power pole 2s, and steel beams. We can get steel beams here. We have the insulated wire easily enough. We could just do like this. Except for pylons are a big building. Well, this can be moved. That shouldn't be a problem. So let's see here. These are all power pole 2s already. Let's see, let's just put this here. So you're gonna make pylons, and then we're going to Shift LU. Shift LU. We'll dump what steel beams we have, and then you can jump this in a chest there. Let's just have 2 rows of these, and then we'll get some steel beams coming down. It's always nervous to see an empty belt. Alright, steel beams can come down here. No, let's just come down here, it's fine. Okay. Feed it in there, and we should be good to go for the pylons. Woohoo! Woohoo! Choo-choo! Okay, let's get train signals. Need more lamps, huh? Why don't we have more lamps? Because we're only building 1 of these. Oh, we have 2. Yeah, 2 is about all we can really ask for at the moment. Fuel train stop. I don't think we're gonna need a lot of these, but I do want to set one of these up. Maybe we'll set it up down here. Let's try this. Don't know how this is gonna work fully, but we have this. Let's have this come this way. You're gonna come up here. We're gonna have a very long thing here. And you're gonna be able to come back down this way. We'll get signals and whatnot figured out later, but all I want to do is have 1 train fuel stop. Can we do... Stop is inaccessible. Does... I think our train signals are going to need some work. So let's start getting the train signals set up. Yeah, that's what I really wanted to do anyways. We'll take 1 of each. Let's go ahead and do a new belt, just our new toolbar just for trains. So let's see, the trains toolbar is gonna need the train stops. For these three, we need probably LTN combinator. We're gonna need the different signals, and then the rail, of course. Let's go ahead and put a pylon in here, pylon 1. And I think that's all we should need. Ooh, look at the low power. Look at the low power. Okay, let's get our train network defined here so that way we know what we're actually doing. And once we have a couple of train signals down, I think the entire network is going to be red. So we know we need a train signal here. No, here. Then we're coming back about there. So let's get a few, you know, signals, whatnot going. That was the right way, yeah. So it's here, and then let's see, you're going this way, which means we need the train signal there and here, and then we need a chain signal there and here and here. That should work. Okay, we want a chain signal there. Usually want chain signals before crossings. It's usually the rule of thumb. And then after crossings, you want normal signals. So this is a left-hand drive system, which I've ever actually done. I didn't even realize that was what I was doing, but it'll be fine. I probably won't screw this up too badly. Probably not. Okay. Put a signal there, and then after the train, and then we need a signal here. This is a track crossing, so then that's after. We'll go ahead and put a chain here, I believe. Oops. You definitely don't need as many chain signals. Eventually we're going to destroy these cliffs and keep going that way, but alright. It's not bad. So let's ride the train, see what it does. See if there's anything that remotely looks like an issue. Now, I can do fuel stops. Enable logistics while moving. That's cool. So we can do some crazy stuff. But I don't know how this is going to work yet. Okay. Well, got a little bit more ammonia. Obviously, ammonia is something we're going to have to prioritize. What about sensor? Well, not sensor. Let's see. They were called sensors, I think. Our radars, yeah. So it was sensors 1. What about sensors 2. How close are we to that? Not horribly, but we still have a few more things. Limestone. Both of our checkpoints need to be done. And then we'll get here. We actually have all the ingredients to build this. Inventory sensor, resource scanner. Those sound cool too. Can't wait till we can actually build some of those. Those will be nice. Okay, let's just dump a little garbage from our inventory. We have a few capacitors. Let's give them away. Give. Let's see. Okay. The sand can go down for our undergrounds here. Well, I want those pipes. I'll take just one stack will be fine. Yeah, this is better. Motors will dump in here, whatever we got. We do need some standards. Okay. This is fine. So let me... Last thing we're gonna try. The train station actually needs to be here, which is actually in our favor. This is good. So we're gonna put the fuel stop here. So the fuel stop, it's just called fuel stop. We're gonna add a fuel stop station. We'll just say inactivity of 5 seconds. And then the fuel stop will do some magic. That looks better already. Fuel stop is gonna be... You're gonna be loading and unloading. So you're gonna unload, load. I think that will do. Let's put some normal power poles here. Power pole 2 is fine. Okay. So the unloading, let's see, let's switch this to our this belt. And then you're gonna jump across there and you just come here. And then the loading belt, actually, hang on, let's move this here. Okay, and we're going to deconstruct these guys. We're going to load in here and so I don't understand yet why a fueling train stop is better. But we have one. So let this guy do some surge electrolyzing of the full water that is going to be crushed. Guess maybe it's because this goes directly into... You know, we can put a bigger tank here too. That's gonna be fine. Okay. It's all working along, good. So now that fuel stop is used, I wonder... Maybe we don't need it all the time or something. There's probably better ways to use this, and it is a long journey down here. So next time we're going to tap this guy, this limestone, and finally start working on those milestones. We're gonna also start thinking about a aluminum outpost, probably here. We'll use bigger miners, I think, and try to make it go, because this just isn't really doing the... We'll have to do some changes. We'll have to make a lot of train stops to do that, but that is our goals. To mine a limestone first, and secondly, to have a dedicated aluminum processing site that will work all the time and just be so much better. Maybe we'll have some back and forth action. I haven't fully figured it out yet, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know whatever questions or comments you guys have. I appreciate all you guys do. You guys are amazing, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.